They're going to fucking look at this and go, this is good. Dude. Oh my God, dude. I know hogalinas, dude. I swear to fucking God. I know hogs. I know hogs better than I know my own damn self, okay? Of course Fox fucking said that. Of course they said that.
Earlier, but also looking at your most recent observation that in...
Yeah, here, by the way, this is the White House press secretary, boys. Unacceptable. AOC and Ilhan Omar teamed up with activists who said America deserved 9/11. These radicals would run the show in Joe Biden's America. Like this is a thing this is a real thing that happened. Anyway.
In that moment where the Secret Service would have been refusing to comply with a direct order.
Bro, what the fuck? Why aren't you running the show? Oh yeah, no, I am running the show. I'm going to say Wait, what? Whoops, you already said that. What? What am I not allowed to fucking retweet Kayleigh McEnany? I don't understand. Oh, it worked. Okay, never mind. It did actually tweet it. That's fucking weird. Oh. Hey, since you're running the show, can you please dismantle the Federalist Society? Yeah. Don't worry, I'll get to it. I've just been too bored. All right, let's keep going.
Of the president to proceed to the Capitol, you know, I'm not sure of the authority to do so by a subordinate, but you say if true, it made the president a virtual captive of the security team who simply refused to take a course that it believed would endanger him. To you first.
Yeah, that's a breathtaking moment, and I can't remember anything that would be its equivalent. The president is obviously the head of the executive branch. Everyone in that car was subject to his orders. I'm not too sure what the authority was. I understand the motivation, which was the best of motivations. You know, the security team did not believe they could protect the president under these circumstances. And I also understand that a person of integrity in that position would refuse to do so. What I'm surprised is that this altercation would have occurred and he did not prevail as the head of the executive branch. I mean, his authority seemed quite clear in that sense. I mean, these are accounts that are really quite stunning. I mean, there's this seems to be taking sort of a Johnny Depp turn in terms of the account.
What? A Johnny Depp turn? What the fuck? What does that even mean, dude? Dude, we are so fucking broken brain, dude. This country is not salvageable. I'm gonna be honest. We are so done. We're done. We are so fucking done.
But as Brett noted, you know, this is the question is what you're trying to achieve here. This isn't contributing to the building of a criminal case.
Yeah, you know, when it comes to security, ultimately the Secret Service does have the last say. Remember when they picked Dick Cheney up by the armpits and carried him off to the Peoc on September the 11th.
I love how you can pause and just see Fox News wants it to be old. What? White men or women old white men would find attractive? Yeah, I mean, for sure. America has fallen off 100%, dude.
He had no say in that. And
he said, damn. Someone said, damn, dude, you're not up to case law. Yeah, this is actually now in the lexicon. This is legal lexicon, brother. That's known as a classic Johnny Depp turn. Obviously, this is what they're teaching in law schools now.
Andy, let's talk about the legal aspect of this.
When was America ever even on? Trump believing that he was going to get arrested and locked up if he lost the election cast all the attempted election fraud and 1/6 stuff in a new, funnier light. He thought he was fighting for his life when he made those calls, asking people to find extra votes. Can't tell if he started smoking his own supply with all the crooked Hillary and Q stuff, or if he just believed what Maddow or whoever was saying on TV. Yeah, the idea that he actually thought he was going to go to jail if he lost the election is a pretty funny one, because for a second he forgot how do-nothing Democrats the do-nothing Democrats are. You know what I mean? Mick Mulvaney tweeted about the testimony. My guess is that before this is over, we'll be hearing testimony from Ornato, Engel, and Meadows. This is explosive stuff. If Cassidy is making this up, they need to say that. If she isn't, they will likely have to corroborate. I know her. I don't think she's lying. Dog, what do you mean? Like, you were there. You are the guy. You're in some of the testimony. You're the guy who also wrote this, dude. Remember this? Hey, remember when Mick Mulvaney said you can absolutely guarantee a peaceful transition of power if Trump loses? Hey, what's Mick Mulvaney doing nowadays? What happened after he was, what happened after he left the Trump team? I mean, he probably lost his job, right? I mean, no shot. No shot, dude, right? Hold on one moment. Oh, no, he didn't actually lose his job. Oh my God, he was hired by CBS News. Oh my God. Oh, that's crazy. So the guy who's like, oh wow, it's almost like the media and all of these fucking monsters in position of power are always a part of the turnstile, the revolving door, right? And that they are not there to fundamentally alter the established hierarchy, no matter how fucking weird it gets, no matter how crazy it gets. Sorry, it took a second per your request. I don't even know what the fuck that... What? I don't know what that is. Also, careful with what you're fucking sending me. What is that? This is a terrible shot. Anyway. You asked for Trump stepping over Ashley Babbitt's body? Oh, is that it? Oh, okay. Well. Bro, you don't understand Imgur. Mid-tier 510 could be improved. Good effort. Nice base to start from. Chat, shut the fuck up. 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 You can't see anything. You can't see anything. Shut the fuck up. You are going to be literally, you're going to make it worse. Okay? Shut the fuck up. Moving on. But yes, that chatter was, being fucking ridiculous with that link. Don't send dumb shit like that ever again. Immediately, as soon as I say it, like more people are like, I didn't even see anything. Yeah, you couldn't see anything because I've scrolled past it, but it just doesn't matter. The French have spent 25 years building an exact replica castle by hand, and they still have another 10 years left. Okay, good one. All right, let's continue. As I was saying. Okay, this is a good meme. There you go. This is exactly what I was looking for. If the them Secret Service didn't stop Trump from going to the Capitol. It was not a PP, no. Yeah. I love saying they them army to everything now. Trump would have probably testified tomorrow if Cheney had just said, Trump, feel free to come and tell us your story as you see it. We won't stop you. Just tell us how it happened. Anyway. Let's continue. So remember, these people that are, whether they're Republican, whether they're Democrat, doesn't fucking matter. Whether they're Republican or Democrat, doesn't fucking matter, right? These people are all in positions of fucking power. These people are all in positions of power, and when they're in positions of fucking power, they get to be a part of the media. They get to fucking... No leftovers this week. Wait, what the fuck? Ethan got COVID? I test positive for COVID. It finally happened on my motherfucking birthday. We may do the show remotely depending on how I feel right now. Just a moderate sore throat. We'll keep everyone updated. Peace and love. Holy shit. How the fuck did he get COVID? That's crazy. From you? Wait, how would it be from me? I would have to have COVID. Wait, Will Neff got COVID too? Wait, what? Wait, Will Neff got COVID too? Wait, what do you mean? Will did not get fucking COVID. What? Again? He thinks so? Carolina has COVID and Will has symptoms? Oh, what the fuck? He thinks he does. No positive test? Okay. No, dude. What the fuck? Damn, shit is fucking flying around, dude. You didn't know you made a season 4 cameo? Okay. Omicron doesn't give you immunity to reinfection like the previous strains did. I have had COVID 3 to 4 times already. Lamau, you can definitely get it again. You can get COVID as early as 2 weeks after recovering from a previous COVID infection. What the fuck? Omicron BA4 and BA5 are terrible. They can evade immunity easily, and people get reinfected multiple times with Omicron. Yeah, remind us about how you're ever masks. What? Dude, this is the funniest thing. Motherfuckers are getting COVID over and over again, okay? People are getting COVID like crazy. And the first thing this guy has to say is like, remember how you were fucking wrong? I told you time and time again, if it gets to a point where like reinfections are occurring and there are big waves happening, of course, I'm perfectly fine with masking. But you didn't hear that part of my fucking argument. You only heard whatever you wanted to fucking hear. And now you're not even you don't even care about fucking you don't even care about masking. You don't care about other people masking. You just care about like what I have said and what you heard I have said. What's wrong with you? It's been happening. We knew it was going to keep happening. Okay, well, it's happening. Damn, there are a lot of people getting infected with this virus. Sounds like a pandemic in my opinion. No, one of the funniest markers of this pandemic has been Yankee Candle stock. And also, not just like Yankee Candle stock, but also like how there are TikToks of like thousands of people being like, I don't understand. Like, did you guys notice that like you can't smell gasoline anymore? Like the bad reviews on Yankee Candles and motherfuckers being like, you can't really smell gas anymore. And it's like, hey man, I wonder why there is just a mass influx of people who can't smell gasoline anymore. Perhaps, I mean, if only there was like a very famous worldwide pandemic happening that killed 6 million plus people, that spreads like a motherfucker and is most famous for eliminating your sense of taste and smell. Getting COVID only 3 to 4 times is low numbers. Those numbers are for pussies. You need to get into double digits to be a true American. Hell yeah, brother. I'm trying to get my numbers up too, bro. Let's go. I had a friend who said he got the flu, then talked about not being able to smell or taste. And I was like, that's one of the symptoms of COVID, bro. Yeah. I can't believe Jizz Lane's going away. My mom just had it too. I didn't even mention it on stream, but my mom had COVID as well. But and I was at this stage. It's like, no, she's fine. She's perfectly fine. And like for people like my mom who are super careful, right? Like there's not really anything that she can do because she has to go to school. Like she's teaching, you know what I mean? So what the fuck she's supposed to do? She just literally can't avoid people. Do you see what I mean? Like there's not, her school's like you have to fucking go in person. But yeah, no, she's doing great. It was not like it was. Thank God for like all the medication that's readily available nowadays. Here are your most recent Yankee Candle reviews. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but in the third week of May 2022, the 1-star candle reviews have returned. Bro, I swear to God, you can literally fucking track COVID by candle reviews. It's crazy. It would be better if the scent was stronger. No smell at all. I could barely smell the scent. No smell at all. Candle burns fine, but absolutely no scent. Very disappointing. Bought this candle on Amazon, burned for a couple hours, and no scent. I wonder where that's coming from. I wonder why you can't smell this incredibly fucking pungent, almost, candle. I got COVID last week and only had a scratchy throat and a minor headache for a few days. COVID is not a trucks full of dead bodies issue anymore. It's not 2020 anymore. I dodged it for almost 2.5 years, but what can you do? No, I mean, it is that if you're not a lot of people are just not vaccinated, or a lot of people that just weren't vaccinated got fucking ripperonied, okay? And it is still pretty fucking bad. It's just the variants that are out and about are not as deadly, but it's still killing people. But even vaccinated people, as like vaccines and their efficacy diminishes over time, even people who are vaccinated, especially if they don't have their fucking their booster shots, if they're not boosted up shouties like I am, they're gonna get into trouble. It's still serious for disabled people, dumbass. Are you talking to me or are you talking to the other person? Because I agree, of course, if you are also immunocompromised. I have friends who are immunocompromised. They got fucking owned by COVID, like pretty hard. I got COVID a few weeks ago. My taste was dulled, which threw me off. I could taste, but not well. Yeah. The thing is, like, my sense of taste went away for a little bit. DC tasted like shit, dude. It was so sad. I was legitimately scared. Yours is waning by now, Hassan. I got boosted. I got boosted not that long ago, but then I also got I got boosted and I got fucking COVID recently too. So, but I will at this point, like at this point, I will probably fucking get another booster. I wasn't thinking about. I wasn't really thinking about getting. My girlfriend loves you. Aw, thank you. Shouts out to your girlfriend. I have not got my second booster, but I probably will get my second booster. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I originally wasn't planning on getting my second booster, especially because I got COVID too. But it seems like probably best to do that. Like when they open it up for second boosters. Didn't know people were getting second boosters. Yeah, not yet. Some people are. Older people are allowed. Anyway, Mick Mulvaney we talked about. Let's finish this fucking Trump thing.
So that's my recollection. He wanted to be a part of the march in some fashion.
Okay, and just for the record, the beast refers to the presidential limousine?
Yes.
President Trump did not go to the Capitol that day. We understand that he blamed Mark Meadows for that.
So prior to leaving the rally site, when he got off the stage and everybody was making the movement back to the motorcade, I had overheard Mr. Meadows say to him then, as I had prior to Mr. Trump taking the stage that morning, that he was still working on getting an off-the-record movement to the Capitol. So when Mr. Trump took the stage, he was under the impression via Mr. Meadows that it was still possible. So when he got off the stage, I had relayed to Mr. Meadows that I had another conversation with Tony. The movement was still not possible. Mr. Meadows said, okay. And then as they proceeded to go to the motorcade, and Mr. Meadows had reiterated, we're going to work on it, sir. Talk to Bobby. Bobby has more information. Mark got into his vehicle, to my understanding. Trump got into the Beast. And after we had all arrived back at the White House, later in the day, it had been relayed to me via Mark that the president wasn't happy that Bobby didn't pull it off for him and that Mark didn't work hard enough to get the movement on the books.
The FDA is dropping the ball, dude. The second booster shot hasn't even been approved for anyone but super old people. I just caught it, and I'm annoyed I couldn't just get boosted. I mean, the thing about the booster is that, like, I feel like the new variants spread and mutate so fucking quickly, and the reinfection rate for new variants is so goddamn high that I don't even know if the fucking... I don't even know if they can actually do this. Like, I don't even know if the second booster helps. I'm sure it helps, like, avoid the worst consequences. And, like, I'm super grateful for getting the booster because when I got COVID, it, like, definitely still fucked me up. But I was able to still, what do you call it? Like, I was still able to stream, you know what I mean? Like, think about that. I got the fucking booster. I got COVID. I was still able to fucking stream. Like, it sucked for the first couple of days. And the recovery process was not great. And, like, obviously, you know, working out was not great for the first, like, week or so, whatever. But I was still able to stream with COVID. Still has COVID brain, ... Dude, come on. That's, like, kind of fucked up. Like, you shouldn't be making a joke about that. It's like when you make a joke about that, you're literally stating like it's actually not serious. So you betray the actual seriousness of something like that because it is actually serious. There's like, I know people that have been super fucked up by long COVID. You know? You know the science. Don't do the whole, I don't know how effective X really is. No, it is still profoundly effective in minimizing the worst consequences of getting COVID, no matter what the variant looks like, no matter how healthy you are. Rapidly getting reinfected means we are not in an endemic phase yet. Second booster helps. I'm a healthcare provider and I got the booster a month before I finally got COVID last month. Booster made it so I didn't even know I had it. Really thought I just had my usual allergy symptoms. Yeah. The thing is, like, everyone has different symptoms, you know? Like, it's different for everybody. Like, not everyone's getting long COVID, even though long COVID is damaging and devastating, terrifying. Yeah, no, Trump has been live tweeting the hearing. We already covered it. Her fake story that I tried to grab the steering wheel of the White House limousine in order to steer to the Capitol building is sick and fraudulent, very much like the Unselect Committee itself. Wouldn't even have been possible to do such a ridiculous thing. Her story of me throwing food is also false. Why would she have to clean it up? I hardly knew who she was. Never complained about the crowd. It was massive. I love the things that he pays attention to. Notice how every single thing that I brought up in my coverage and found to be important is also the things that he pays attention to, because he only cares about the most like telegenic moments. He doesn't give a shit about any of the other stuff, like lawyers being like, sir, you know, you'll go to jail or whatever. He just only cares about like issues that pertain to him as a person. Okay? And that's exactly what I care about too. We all care about that. It's content brain, motherfucker. He's so sassy. No, he doesn't have a Twitter. This is Truth Social. Never complained about the crowd. It was massive. I didn't want or request that we make room for people with guns to watch my speed. Who would ever want that? Not me. Besides, there were no guns found or brought into the Capitol building. So where were all these guns? But sadly, a gun was used on Ashley Babbitt with no price to pay against the person who used it. I hardly know this person Cassidy Hutchinson is, other than I heard very negative things about her. A total phony and leaker. And when she requested to go with certain others of the team to Florida after my having served a full term in office, I personally turned her request down. Why did she want to go with us if she felt we were so terrible? I understand that she was very upset and angry. I did not want her to go or be a member of the team. She is bad news. She's a leaker. Okay, but if she's a leaker, that implies that what she's saying is true, Trump. I love that. He's so messy, dude. He's so messy. He is such a messy bitch who loves drama. Trump literally threw his lunch against the wall after Bill Barr told the Associated Press there was no evidence of election fraud sufficient to overturn the election.
Taylor, she told to the...
Even Brett Baier, this was Fox News' reaction, by the way, to all that information.
Had quite the reaction to the tale that she told to the president in the dining room following that speech.
Well, first the dining room, but then inside the beast, the car, the limo, saying he wanted to go up to Capitol Hill. And they said, you have to go back to the White House. And according to her testimony, he says, I'm the effing president.
And for the record, he wasn't even in the beast at the time, okay? Here is K-File, friend of the show, Andrew Kaczynski, K-File, clarifying for all the Marjorie Taylor Greene and former Pizzagate promoter Jack Posobiec are sharing this graphic that we just looked at to dispute the testimony from former Meadows aide Cassidy Hutchinson, saying in 23, every single one of them needed to be held accountable for what they're putting president in his admin, whatever. The beast driver is